Hello, this is Isho Wisho. This is an unboxing video of the brand new 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina display. It was just announced on the 23rd of October. Here's the box. Specs wise, I just went for the base model. As you can see, it's got the 2.5 GHz dual core i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM as standard, and it has a 128GB flash storage, which is all the new Retina MacBook Pros all have flash storage now. So yeah, let's just get into this box. I've been waiting a long time for this. As you know, the 15-inch Retina has been out for quite some time now, but Apple took their time with the 13-inch. There's the laptop itself, and it feels quite light, to be honest, in comparison to the old previous generation MacBook. I'll just put that to a side for now. There's the box contents. As you all know, Apple do a fantastic job of the packaging itself. And here's the new MagSafe 2 connector, which is on all the new MacBooks now, including the Retinas and the Airs, except for the previous generation MacBook Pros. They don't have this yet, and I don't think they will, to be honest. I think Apple are going to phase it out. Here is the extension cable and the power plug, which fits just into the top of the power brick, in case you don't need an extension. And some literature from Apple, probably some Apple stickers in here as well. Hello, nobody cares about that. Important product information guide, no one cares about that. Apple stickers, well, you might care about that. And the cleaning cloth as well. So let's get that all up to a side. And the star of the show, the 13-inch Retina MacBook. Break the seal. And there we have it, guys. 13-inch Retina, quite slim and light, quite different as well. And let's go through the little ports on the side. We've got the MagSafe 2 port, 2 Thunderbolt ports, USB 3 and 2, a headphone jack, and 2 microphones. And this is the same on the Retina MacBook as well, but that has it inside the actual laptop. And on the other side, we have a SD card slot, HDMI port, and USB 3 and 2. Setting that down, opening it up. We have the screen cover, I should take that away, and the 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. In all fairness, it looks pretty much the same, except now they have the power button on the keyboard, as all MacBooks do now, except the MacBook Pro previous generation. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, guys. Screen quality looks quite good, and in comparison to the MacBook Air, which I also have here, same size. Actually, the MacBook Pro is I'd say about 2 centimeters smaller in width than the MacBook Pro. And on the side, it's actually wider as well. On the side, as you can see, MacBook Pro has the 2 Thunderbolt ports on the left hand side and the 2 microphones, and it's pretty much the same on the other side, except the Pro has the HDMI. Okay, I'll be back once I've set up the MacBook. Right, I've just set up the new MacBook Pro, and on the right is the new 2012 MacBook Air, just for comparison's sakes. And as you can see, the color depth and the contrast on the new MacBook Pro is a lot better than the MacBook Air. I mean, I don't know if I can get this clear enough on camera, but as you can see, the Safari logo icon is a lot clearer on the MacBook Pro than it is on the MacBook Air. Let me just zoom that in. Can you see how dark it is and how rich the colors are on the MacBook Pro in comparison to the MacBook Air? There's also quite a lot of other differences. I mean, even as you can see here, the MacBook Air is actually thicker on its thickest end than it is on the MacBook Pro. So even the MacBook Pro is actually thinner than the Air on its thickest end. And finally, before I go, I wanted to tell you about the new 15-inch Retina versus the 13-inch Retina. There are quite a lot of differences between these two, and I've just got the specs off the Apple website, and I wanted to run it through you guys so that you could make a decision yourself. Now, I was waiting for the new 13-inch Retina for quite a while, and when Apple announced it in the conference that they did on the 23rd, I was fairly disappointed, and the reason being that for £1,450, what you get is a 128GB SSD with the same specs as what's listed here, except for the flash storage. Now, almost £1,500 is a lot of money for a 128GB SSD. Now, in order for me to think of this as a pro machine, I would need at least 256GB of flash storage, which is what this spec is, and this is the high-end 13-inch Retina. Now, this comes in at £1,700. Okay. Now, in comparison to that, you can get the 15-inch Retina, which is quad-core processor, against the dual-core 13-inch. It's got a dedicated graphics card, which is the NVIDIA GeForce 650M, and that's got 1 gig of GDDR5 memory. And also you get a 15-inch screen, which is obviously a lot bigger, and you get a lot more resolution, which equals more PPI as well, and that's just £100 difference. Now, for me to think of this as a pro machine, I would need the high-end 256GB, which is, as you can see, £1,700. Now, I don't think that's worth it for a 13-inch machine, when you can go for the 15-inch with quad-core processor, dedicated graphics, and the bigger screen as well. So that's just something to think about before I go. And I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this 13-inch Retina is worth it? Are you gonna buy one? Have you bought one? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see a direct comparison between the two, with benchmarks and other testing, subscribe for more, and then I'll put a video up sometime in the near future. Thank you.